Jesus. What would you consider that in his age, his day and age, as he roamed the planet approximately 2 millennia ago? What would you classify that as? How would you categorize that? And take the same thing now and put it in this day and age, current time, 2026-ish and beyond. That's why I put the ish in there. It's difficult to say what you'd say tomorrow, but for now, current times. So leave it 2026. But if you hear this sometime in 2027, 2028, 2029, 30, so on and so forth, I guess it's not that far of a distance, I guess, depending on what happens and what occurs around then. But having gotten all that understood, what would you categorize that as in current day times? In times of old, when he did roam the earth, if you look at his track record, or what happened, what occurred, I mean, it's a little confusing, a little baffling what the people made of him that day. Personally, not only do I not feel myself to be a loser, I know myself to be a winner. And see, he said, look at that. Look how he made it about himself, because it is about myself. It's not about Jesus. I'm not Jesus. Jesus wants me to be about me, I'm pretty sure. And it's about you. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about me. I'm about me. You're about you. Jesus is a rarity, you know? And I don't even know how much exactly he put it all on the line for everyone else. Maybe he felt like there was something going on. There was something taking place. Maybe he knew there was something going on, something taking place. Because there seems to be a game going on that day, about approximately two millennia ago. There seems to be a game going on this day. And some of these things are still current in the game. What was that Judas sold Jesus out for? Some kind of coins, right? What do they call them? Denarius or something like that? Just a second. The game was going on so much in that day that they had it put it in the Bible. They say, well, look, tell me something. Is it right to pay your taxes to Caesar or not? He says, well, whose likeness is on this coin? And they said, well, Caesar's. And as you know, he said, well, render unto Caesar what Caesar's and give unto God what is God's. And we still have these coins right now today, and we're still playing the game right now today. And we still have Judas all over the damn place in so many regards and respects. Did Judas win the game? Because I'm pretty sure I won the game. If I am to believe Cryon, those of you that haven't heard of him, that's Kryon. I am to know who I am and what I am. It doesn't really matter how much I lose in this life, because I've won. I've won the ultimate thing that there is to win. And here I am, once again, taking one for the team and not really liking it. I'm not having fun with it. Not currently. Not as much as I'd like to anyway. But I come from a place much different than this one. You know, all across the universe, however many of us there are, beings that there are living here in the universe, abiding in the universe, we don't all come from planet Earth. You got those coming from different places, but there are those who are aware of planet Earth, as we are, from Orion. From Orion, we're aware of planet Earth. And it seems like it's been our duty, our calling, or whatever else it is you want to call it, to come here and do what we do. And I guess we do quite a few things. I'm at it again. According to Cryon, I'm a light worker and so many other things. So I'm just trying to explain that to you, that like Jesus said, and matter of fact, I was listening to the GFL station the other day, and they were going on about Jesus and saying some things which I've been knowing for quite some time, and now here they are backing it up. You know, they're saying that Jesus was a light worker as well, and many other things than that he was. But he would say that he wasn't of this world. He was in it, but not of it. These laws were not about him. He says, I'm not under these laws, but you are under these laws, because I'm not of this world, so I'm not under these laws. And yet he was tried under this law by this world as a pretext to just doing what they did to him. And they found him innocent. Was it all just to be condescending? But still assassinated him off of a default of the people being able to decide whoever it was they wanted to send over to get murdered that day, because it was a special day. And they chose to let the murderer go and put Jesus, who really did nothing I can hear of in the Bible that big and that extraordinary, that foul, to warn all that they did to him. This is only about 2 millennia ago. I'm surprised I haven't gotten strung up yet my damn self for the things that I talk about and go on about, and that I stepped on somebody's toes the wrong way. It's a fucking miracle. But anyway, a lot of things are still current, like coins and playing to get the money game. So many things are still current. There's a game going on, right? We know there's a game going on. We even refer to it as the game of life. You got all kind of people doing all kind of things. You really do. I don't feel like a loser, I don't. But by this game right here, I'm nothing but a loser. I don't have that many of these. I'm talking about the coins, not the Bronco, whatever the fuck that is. I don't have that many of those either. I have none of those that I'm aware of. At least not in this current reality. In actuality, I may have quite a few of these. And Broncos as well. And yet it's not my time to cash in on it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Look at Job in the book of, in the Holy Bible. Yeah, was that all there was to it? Of course there was more to it, and Job realized that, and most people realize that. There must be something more to it than just come here and collect as many of these as you can, pay your taxes to Caesar, say I have independence, and eureka. You know, what more is there to it? Siddhartha, he was born into opulence. He was born to all of that. Had it in spades. For some reason, as he considered the game, he said, well, shit, I got to get away from all this and go out and find something else. And he went through quite a bit of trials and tribulations before they said he discovered what he was looking for. He found what he was looking for. So what possessed him and others like that? I don't have it that hardcore, I don't think. There's things I want to do along those manners and variables and such, because there's things that I want. It's not just about sacrifice for the sake of sacrifice. I don't know. He wanted nirvana. So it wasn't just about sacrifice for the sake of sacrifice with him either. Now, what was Jesus' trip? Because he's supposed to be so altruistic and giving and caring about the people, right? But what did he get in return for it? Because they say everyone has something that they're getting out of it. And what does the Lord get out of it? The things that the Lord does. The Almighty. Is there no benefit? no reward. Just does it because he's so magnanimous and above it all. What he does and to whom he does it for. If you believe in the Lord to any extent of all of the Holy Bible, the Holy Trinity, you see a lot of situations where he's dealing with the people. And it can be very biased. It can be very biased and very much about a reciprocation of who he deals with and why he deals with them, what he expects of them, and so on and so forth. He favored David, and at some point I think David faltered. He favored Moses, and I hear from Cryon that Moses never faltered. That's just the salt they poured on him. I believe it so. So on and so forth. I guess the point is there's a game going on. That's no new news. How are you doing in the game? Me, I'm doing miserably. By a lot of standards, but not so bad. I could be doing much worse. And at the same point in time, I don't feel like I'm playing one game. I feel like I've got multiple games going on. Like I was playing bingo. I've got this bingo card over here, and I've got this bingo card over there. This bingo card over here is just going bingo, 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 bingo. But this one over here, far and in between. So be it. And so it is. But what else is new with our crew? Maybe my contract was a little different than Lee Carroll's. And many others. Can you relate? Because I tell you, the energy that Cryon speaks of in the Lightworkers Handbook, that dark thing that's coming after you, as he says in one of the handbooks, there's 5 of them. I've seen it. And it comes at me like with everything it's got sometimes. Sometimes there's other rules going on. I got the United States government following me all the time. I came over here a moment ago, about an hour or so ago, and they had 2 helicopters over here. Just overhead, you know? Now I don't see them. But that's so common with me. Helicopters in the daytime, planes in the daytime. Same thing at night. What do they know about me that I don't know about myself? They know quite a bit about me. Otherwise, they wouldn't waste so much time, energy, and resources on me. It's deep out here. But yeah, I've got that energy coming at me. I've got a lot of energies coming at me. It's like Jesus saw it with, what's his name? Nicodemus? Not Nicodemus. What was his name? We just spoke of Judas. I see that from time to time. Like, I see it. But did Judas see it? Probably not. So it's deep, man. It's real deep. I'm gonna pick up these pennies. What do you think about that? Somebody's out here, probably, what do you call it? Looking for change or whatever. What do you call it? Panhandling? Had so much going on, like they just dropped pennies and nickels and all kinds of stuff. So what does that make me? Does that make me a hypocrite? Going on about these matters? These matters of money and dineris, or what do you call it? Dineris, or what do you call it? What's that? Judas had? Paying your taxes to Caesar, so on and so forth. Yeah, I need the money. I really do. And I'm tired of being broke. So don't call me a hypocrite. Call me what you want to call me, but don't call me a hypocrite. That's quite a bit of change to pick up, so I'm going to end it here.